Hey everyone, this is Jayesh from second year, section B, BTech Mechanical. I am going to discuss the question on synthesis of mechanism. So our first question is based on the path generation method to synthesize a four-link mechanism to coordinate the three position of a coupler point. So here are the three given positions, R1, R2 and R3, and the angles are alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha 3. The angular displacement of the input links are given as 30 degree and 70 degree. So now we begin with taking point A1 as our pivot point. So using this point, we are going to locate the three coupler points. These are E1, E2 and E3 at an angle of 40 degree, 50 degree and 75 degrees. So now we are going to rotate point line A1, E2 by an angle of 30 degree. Let me show this. A1, E2 by an angle of 30 degree to a new position E2 dash, and similarly A1, E3 by an angle of 70 degree in counterclockwise direction. So we got 2 points E2 dash and E3 dash. So now we are going to join these points E1, E2 dash and E1, E3 dash, and we will draw mid normals to these lines as this and this. So these mid normals intersect at a point B1. So this is a point B1. Let me erase this. So we got our point B1. Now we will draw the input links in three positions: A, B1, A, B2 and A, B3. For this we will join A1, B1, and for the other two positions we will rotate A, B1 by an angle of 30 degree and 70 degree. So we got the 2 points as this B2 and B3. Let me erase this. So now we will take a suitable length A1, D1. I have taken it as 80 mm. So now we will construct the triangle B2, E2 at D1. Congruent to this triangle, we will construct another triangle, that is B1, E1 and D2. And similarly, we are going to construct triangle E3, B3, D1. E3, B3 and D1. And congruent to this triangle, we will construct another triangle B1, E1 and D3. So we got 2 points. These are D2 and D3. Now we will join these 3 points by D1, D2 and D2, D3. So once these points are joined, we will draw the mid normals to these lines. And yeah, the mid normal to the line D1, D2 as. So they have intersected a point, and this point is known as a C1 point. Thus, A1, B1, C1, D1 is the required four-link mechanism with the coupler point A1. Similarly, we can draw this mechanism at another positions at which are required at 30 degree and 70 degree as A1, B2, C2 and D1, A1, B3, C3 and D1. For this, we have to construct triangle B2, E2, C2 congruent to B1, E1 and C1, and similarly B3, E3 and C3 congruent to E1, E1, C1. Thus, this is the required solution for the first question. So now we move to the next question, which is given as synthesis by function generation inversion method. So we are asked to draw a 4-bar link mechanism to coordinate 3 positions of the input and of the output link for the following angular displacement by the inversion method. The angles for the input links are given as 35 degree and 80 degree, and for the output it is given as 50 degree and 80 degree. We will start by drawing a line segment AD to the suitable length, and it will represent our fixed length. So I have taken it as 50 mm, and we will choose a suitable length for the output link DC and a suitable location of the point C1. So this is our output link DC, and I have taken C1 as per my required location. So now we are required to locate point C2 and C3. For this, we will rotate this DC1 in clockwise direction by an angle of 50 degree and angle of 80 degrees. So we'll get C2 and C3. So this will be our output links. So we have rotated by 50 degree and 80 degree. And now we are required to locate point C2 dash and C3 dash. For this, what we are going to do is we will join AC2 and AC3. Then we will rotate AC2 by an angle of 35 degree, which is the angle of input link. And similarly, we will rotate AC3 by an angle of 80 degree, which is again the angle of input link. These both rotations are in counterclockwise direction. So by rotating AC2 to C2 dash and AC3 to C3 dash by an angle of 35 and 80, we got 2 points C2 dash and C3 dash. Now we will join these lines, these points, to get a line. These are C1 C2 dash and C1 C3 dash. Then we will draw mid normals to these lines. These are like normal to C1 C3 dash and mid normal to C1 C2 dash. This intersect a point. This point is named as B1. So we got B1 point. Thus we join A B1 and B1 C1. So A B1 C1 D is the required 4-bar link mechanism. Now we try to locate the other positions of the 4 links, that is at 50 degree and 80 degree from the initial position of the output link. For this, we will take A as a center and radius equal to AB1. We will cut an arc. We will cut an arc like this, and of radius equal to B1 C1 and C2 as center, we will cut another arc. So we will join this A, B2 and C2. So A, B2, C2, D is the second position, and for the third position we will do similarly. We will take A as radius and A as center and A B1 as radius. We will cut the arc, and C1 B1 as radius and C3 as center. We will cut another arc. This will be named as C3, and we will join this and this. So A, B3, C3 and D is the third position of the 4 link. Hence we have obtained the solution for the second question. Now we move to the third question, which is given as synthesis by function generation inversion method for a slider crank mechanism. So we are asked to design a slider crank mechanism to coordinate 3 positions of the input and of the slider for the following data by inversion method. The angles for the cranks are given as 30 degree and 60 degree, and the displacement for the slider is given as 40 mm and 96 mm. So we will start by assuming a eccentricity. I have assumed it to be 20 mm. Then we will draw 2 parallel lines, one line and 2 line, second line at 20 meter apart. This 20 millimeter is the eccentricity we have taken. So we will take any arbitrary point A on this line. Then we will mark points C1, C2 and C3 at 40 millimeter and 96 millimeter apart. So this C1, C2 and C3 are going to be the initial and subsequent positions of the slider, and at this point A is going to be the fixed point for the pivot point for the slider crank mechanism. Now we will rotate this C2 point about A by an angle of 30 degree in counterclockwise direction to get the point C2 dash. Similarly, we will rotate AC3 about A in counterclockwise direction by an angle of 60 degree to get the point C3 dash. So we got C2 dash and C3 dash. I'll erase all this. Okay. So now we have C2 dash and C3 dash. Then we will join C1 C2 dash. We'll join C1 C2 dash and C1 C3 dash. Then we'll draw mid normals to this. Mid normal for this. Mid normal for C1 C2 dash and mid normal for C1 C3 dash. These will intersect at a point and we will name it as B1. Then we will join B1 C1. We'll join B1 C1 and AB1. So AB1 C1 is the required slider crank mechanism. Now we will try to locate the other positions, that is AB2 C2 and AB3 C3. For this we will take A center and radius equal to AB1. A center and radius equal to AB1. We will cut an arc and radius equal to B1 C1 and C2 is radius. We will cut another arc. So we got the point B2. We will join these points A, B2 and B2, C2. This is the second position, and similarly we will do this for the third position. For third position, we will take A's center and AB1 as radius. We will cut an arc, and B1 C1 as radius and C3 as center. We will cut another arc. We'll join this. Thus, this is our third position, A, B3, C3. So we have indicated all three positions for the slider crank mechanism, and we have the required solution for the third question. Now let us move to the fourth question. It is based on the motion generation or rigid body guidance for a forward link mechanism. So we are required to assume a rigid body that will be guided through three prescribed positions, and we will be asked to design a forward link mechanism of which the rigid body will be a coupler. The three positions of the rigid body may be chosen based on our assumptions or requirement. So we will assume any shape of the rigid body. I have taken it as a rectangle. So I have drawn the rectangle in three different positions as are the three positions of the rigid body. And now we will take any arbitrary points, two arbitrary points on the rigid body. I have taken B1, C1. Similar, corresponding to this points, there will be 2 points on the second position and the third positions of the rigid body. That will be B2, C2 and B3, C3. Now we are going to find the pivot points for this. So we will join B1, B2 and B2, B3, and we will draw mid normals to them. Mid normal to B1, B2 and mid normal to B2, B3. They will intersect at a point. We will name it as A. So this is our first pivot point. Similarly, we will do this for the D pivot point. Let me do this. Now we will join C1, C2 and C2, C3. Then we'll draw mid normals to them. Mid normal to C1, C2. Mid normal to C2, C3. So we have our D point as the second pivot point. Then we will join. Then we will join A, B1, C1, D. This is the required mechanism which take the coupler B1, C1 through B2, C2 and B3, C3. Hence, we have explained the solution of all four problems. So I thank my NITW teachers for giving me this opportunity to develop my skills by assigning this project, and thanks for watching too.